Here is the easiest, pretty much foolproof recipe for the best chocolate chip cookies I've ever had. You won't even know they're vegan. They're perfectly crisp on the outside, ooey and gooey on the inside, and pack an extra punch with the upgrades that I'll be sharing with you today. Start with a cup of pecans and just roughly chop them. Here's a close-up of what you should be going for. Toast the pecans over medium heat for about 5 minutes until you start to smell a toasted scent. Make sure to keep stirring to prevent any burning. You may be wondering why we're using pecans. For our first upgrade, we're going to infuse and brown some coconut oil with the pecans to add an amazing flavor to these cookies. Trust me, you really need this. Bring down the heat to low and pour in a half cup of melted coconut oil and stir in with the pecans. Simmer for about 5 to 8 minutes, stirring occasionally until the oil starts to turn brown. As you can see here, the oil has turned a nice brown color. Remove from the heat and let the brown butter cool for about 5 to 10 minutes. Strain out the brown butter, but don't throw away these pecans. They are awesome on salads and sandwiches. Now for our next upgrade. Use high quality dark chocolate. It is so worth it here. I use a bar like this with high cocoa content, at least 70%. It balances out the sweetness of the cookie so well. The idea here is not to be perfect at all. Just roughly chop the bar till you get a variation of chocolate shards and chunks. Trust me, this takes the chocolate factor to the next level. I like to cut diagonally from each corner, but you can do whatever you'd like. Now let's get started with our wet ingredients. To a bowl, add a half cup of cane sugar and 3/4 of a cup of light brown sugar. This is a vegan recipe, so I'm adding a 1/4 cup of unsweetened oat milk. For the next upgrade, instead of the usual extract, use vanilla paste. It has actual flavor-packed vanilla seeds in it, which makes for a much bolder flavor. I honestly don't know what it is about espresso powder, but it completely elevates the chocolate flavor in any dessert. Definitely don't skip out on this. Now simply whisk all these ingredients together. To melt all the sugars down and make the batter smoother, microwave this mixture for 20 seconds. Then add in our amazing brown butter. Whisk again until it's all evenly combined. This is the consistency that you're trying to go for. Now for the dry ingredients. Make sure you use a sieve to prevent any clumps and add a 1½ cup of all-purpose flour and ½ teaspoon each of baking soda and salt. Mix these ingredients until a smooth batter comes together. Now for my personal favorite part. Add in those amazing chocolate chunks and shards. I also like to add some semi-sweet chocolate just to add another layer of flavor. I could honestly eat the batter as it is. It smells and tastes absolutely incredible. This recipe makes for about 9 ice cream scoops worth. Scoop the batter onto some parchment paper. To help the flavors meld together and to control the spread of the cookies, chill the dough for a couple hours at least. Patience is truly a virtue here. Bake the cookies at 350 for 15 minutes, and right after you take them out of the oven, my next upgrade is to put some flaked sea salt on top. The salt balances out the sweetness and takes these to the next level. And there you have it, perfectly crispy and gooey cookies with an amazing chocolate flavor. Enjoy it warm with your choice of milk. Yes, I know I'm not the cleanest eater, but it's all good. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please hit that like and subscribe button. I hope you give this recipe a try. It is truly life-changing.